Merhaba arkadaşlar, nasılsın? İyi misin? Hi guys, how are you doing? Are you okay? Are you fine? How is your day? How was your day? How is your evening? Or maybe it is a good morning, I don't know. Whichever part you are, welcome to my channel. So today I want to share with you how I normally actually learn Turkish, or how I have managed to learn some averagely Turkish at home, okay, without going to school or without actually enrolling in maybe in school to learn. Okay, now one thing that I can say, or maybe I can share with you, is for sure that has helped me. It is because I'm living with the family that are actually they are speaking Turkish throughout. They are not speaking English, not unless if it is my husband or me with the kids. Okay, so this has been a major thing that has actually helped me in terms of actually learning the language. Okay, for now I'm still learning. I'm not perfect in Turkish, but I can talk, I can have a conversation, I can go to the market alone and do my shopping, and also I can actually try as much as possible to engage someone in a conversation. Okay, so I'll try to speak some of the words that I know, of course just a few for you to understand that I can speak. For instance, if it is good morning, I might tell you günaydın, which means good morning. Now when it is maybe, let's say I visited your place and it is at night and we are actually going away, I might tell you görüşürüz. Okay, görüşürüz, I think it is goodbye, or yeah, something like that. And if it is for the first time, maybe I don't know you and I want to be very formal, I'll try to tell you maybe marhaba, and you're gonna reply to me marhaba. Okay, maybe I can ask you how are you. You can actually, which means how are you means nasılsın. Okay, you can tell me iyiyim means I'm fine. Okay, so if I really love you and maybe I want to tell you I love you, I can tell you seni seviyorum. If I want to mean it, like I want to add, maybe tell you more, like tell you I really love you too much, maybe I can say ben çok seviyorum. Çok means too much. Okay, so conversation with my people here has been a great boost in terms of actually language learning. But also I do my online studies, like I try as much as possible to look for videos to learn to count. Right now I can count in Turkish, maybe one. I'll try to count for you guys. You're gonna see, for instance, one means bir, iki, üç, dört, beş, altı, yedi, sekiz, 9, 10. Okay, on is 10. So if I want to say 11, I'll just add on bir, on ik, on üç, on dört, on beş. Okay, until I reach 20. I think 20 it is Jeremy. I'm still learning, but the journey has been so good. And something surprising is that my kids speak more fluent than me. Like Mustafa, he really knows more Turkish words than me. It's amazing, they are learning so quickly. Now something else I have to add is about how I normally learn. It is, like I said, I use mostly YouTube. I also use some applications like Duolingo, you know. Duolingo has been a great app. I really love it because it has the voiceover and stuff like that. And sometimes I also use ChatGPT to learn. If I don't know any words, maybe ChatGPT or Google Bard, which is now Gemini or Gemini. Okay, so if I try to if I want something, maybe a challenging something, or I want to make something for the kids for activities, I can highly use ChatGPT to actually give me the meaning, the translation, and actually to suggest some of the activities that I can make so that they can learn also. We normally do a lot of activities, and also I normally write kids book, and both bilingual, like in Turkish and also in English. Okay, Once I'm done with the activity books, I normally give my husband to check through everything to see if there is mistakes that I need to correct. And then once I correct, I can publish them on KDP, or maybe I can try to print for my kids to actually do the exercise here at home. So if you want a video about that, I can still do to show you how you can actually make money doing the activities book for the kids, whether they are bilingual, trilingual, or maybe monolingual. Do we have a word monolingual? I don't know. Now, something else I wanted to share with you, something very interesting that has also started piquing my interest. It is in terms of the Bible. I have my Bible here, my husband bought for me. It is in English and also it is in Turkish. This is New Testament. They have written there in Turkish Injil. Okay, so I want to try to, I'm not fluent in reading Turkish, even though I normally try. So I want to try for you guys to listen to me so that when I know Turkish, one day I'll come back to this video and tell myself I did a good job. Now I'm going to read a verse, and this is in Ephesians chapter 6. Okay, chapter 6, verse 1 to 4. So it has here the English one and the Turkish one. I'm going to start with the English. This is what it says. Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Honor your father and mother. This is the first commandment with a promise, that it may go well with you and that you may live long in the land. Fathers, do not provoke your children to anger, but bring them up in the discipline and instruction of the Lord. Okay, now I'll try to read in Turkish. Of course, I don't know. So, like for this one, the children and parents in Turkish, they have actually named it as aile ilişkileri. So, let me read. Ey çocuklara, I think çocuklara are children. Rab yolunda anne babanızın sözünü dinleyelim. Çünkü doğrusu budur. İyilik bulmak yeryüzünde uzun ömrü olmak için anne babana say göstersin. Vad içeren iyilik buyruk budur. Ey babalar, siz de çocuklarınızın öfkesini uyandırmayın. Onları Rabbin terbiye ve ogurdurliğe büyütün. If I try to read this one when my kids are here, they're gonna laugh at me, and especially Mustafa, and he gonna ask me, understand shaka yapio? Like he is asking, mother, are you mommy, are you doing, like, are you joking? So I try as much as possible to find different kinds of things, and also talk with my friends about it, and actually they help me in terms of translation, in terms of actually knowing the words. One of my friends, Virginia, shout out to Virginia, she stays in Manisa. When she's here or when we meet, we normally crack in Turkish, in Swahili, in English, and it is just amazing being around her, because also she has been here for a long time and she understands Turkish, even though not perfectly, but she's more advanced than me. So I'm trying my level best. Of course, the words that I've shared, there's just a few, because I don't want to make the video to be too much long. Just a few, but in normal circumstances, I speak a lot of Turkish all throughout the day, throughout the night. Like, my English is not even good because of the influence of Turkish, okay, mixing, because you have to speak little by little broken English for them to understand. Okay, so my husband, we normally use Turkish most of the time, and also some English. And if I know that when it comes to messages, we normally use both languages. He sends me in Turkish, I send him in English. He translates, I translate, and that's how we normally do it. But I also try as much as possible not to translate, just to read the words and try to analyze, because I have seen that it helps me in actually just knowing this and this, this and this, instead of me running to the Google translator and checking. It really helps in terms of actually memorizing the words and also understanding this is what he is saying. Okay, so that is it for today. If you're liking my content, you want to see more, do me one favor, like the video. If you have any question concerning learning Turkish at home, or maybe any other topics, let's discuss in the comment section. I'll see you next in my next video. Görüşürüz. Görüşürüz, like I say, it means bye bye, or maybe you can say güle güle.